Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this look for Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and before we start, let's just remember that this day is a celebration of love, not just romantic love, but any kind of love that we share. So let's not forget that, and let's get started. I'm going to do my skincare first. I'm going to use a sheet mask today. I'm using the Crystal Micro Essence Sheet Mask by L'Oreal Paris. This has been a favorite of mine for the last couple of months. The sheet is really fine, it adheres to the skin really well, and I just like to give myself a little bit of a massage once I have this on. The serum immediately plumps up and brightens your skin. I'm just going to massage the excess serum, and then my skin is ready for makeup. I'm going to prime my skin with the Benefit That Gal Brightening Primer. This has a very slight pinkish tint to it. It definitely brightens the skin, adds a bit of shine but not shimmer, and it's just really nice when you want your skin to look really fresh and glowy. Going in with foundation now, I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. This is high coverage, it's long lasting, and it just makes your skin look really good both off camera and on camera. Love this one. For the eyes, I'm going to start with an eyeshadow crayon. This is a nice medium brown color. I love these eyeshadow crayons from K Beauty. They are so easy to use. You can see they're nicely pigmented, soft and creamy, so it's not harsh or rough on the eyes. I'm blending out the brown base just to give a bit of definition along the lower lash line and the outer corner. These come in a couple of different colors. I'd highly recommend them. Now, getting started with the eyeshadow work, I'm gonna start with this peachy matte color. It's called Juicy. These are from the Naked Cherry palette by Urban Decay. Next, I'm going to go in with a darker color, something like this from the palette. This is the shade Devilish, and this is more of a brownish berry color, definitely a bit of a pink element over there. And I'm going to use this to just darken my outer corner as well as the lower lash line. Next, with a blending brush, I'm softening the crease and taking the darkest color from the palette, just darkening the outer half of my lower lash line. Going to go in with an eyeliner to create a half wing. I think I'm more into pinks this Valentine's Day, not so much reds. I'd love to know what your plans are, so let me know in the comment section below. Once I've got that half liner, this is just giving lift to the eyes, but I'm not covering up most of my lid space with liner. So this is a great way to add liner, especially for people who don't have a lot of lid space or who have hooded eyes. Going in with a shimmer, this is by Makeup Forever. It's a nice reflective powder with a bit of a purplish and peachy shimmer, so it just adds this beautiful dimension to the eyes. I've just used it in the inner half of the lid. Finishing off with some mascara. I've been loving the Air Volume Mega Mascara by L'Oreal, and because this is like a soft glam look, I am going to add false eyelashes later. The bottom lashes play a big role in opening up the eyes, so don't forget to use the mascara on the bottom lashes as well. Going to use a creamy brown eyeliner along my waterlines just to add a little bit of smoky drama, but nothing too dramatic. And this color, this brown, just goes beautifully with the color palette that I'm working with. I'm going to add a pair of wispy eyelashes, something that's going to add a bit of volume, bit of length, but nothing too overpowering. I still want the look to be more on the subtle glam sides rather than full-on glam. And with this, the eye makeup is complete. Let's fill in the brows now. Benefit is one of my favorite brands when it comes to brow products. I'm using their fine tip pencil called Precisely My Brow, and mostly filling in the arch and a little bit on the front, and then using the spoolie to brush the hair upward and keep them well groomed. To brighten certain areas of my face, I'm using my favorite concealer, which is by L'Oreal Paris. I'm using this in the inner triangle of the eye, a little bit below my wing, around the nose and around the mouth. Now, these are the areas where we tend to have pigmentation, so a little bit of extra coverage helps. And the concealer below the wing just helps in sharpening and helping your eye makeup just look a lot neater. And that's a little trick you can try if your eye makeup tends to look a bit messy. I tend to be very conservative with how much concealer I apply. I feel like concealer is something that can very easily look cakey, so I like to place it very strategically only in areas where I need a bit more coverage. Today I'm going to contour my face. I haven't been doing much of contouring lately, but because I'm going the whole route with the lashes and everything, so I thought let's do a little bit of contouring. I'm using this contouring stick by Sugar. The color is a little bit dark for me, but once I blend it out completely, it actually looked quite nice. So I've used it under my cheekbones, along my jawline, a little bit on the top of my forehead and along the sides of my nose. I don't consider contouring a necessity while doing makeup. It's something that personally for me is very optional. If you want to add some shadows and structure for your face, contouring definitely helps, but I don't do it on a very regular basis because I just prefer going with blush and highlighter to liven up my skin rather than add more shadow to it. It's time to set everything with some powder. My favorite compact at the moment is the new K Beauty Matte Compact, and this gives you a very silky matte finish. It's not dry, it's not very powdery. It gives you just a little bit of coverage, so I really like it personally for my skin. And I'm using this in the inner cheeks where I get a lot of oil, using it under the eyes to set my concealer to help it last long, and also going to use it a little bit over the contour, and of course on my T-zone, which is the forehead, and going down to my nose. It's time to add some blush. I'm going to use the matte blush by K Beauty in the shade Mild Berry. I think this is a really understated pink for Indian skin, especially medium to dark skin. It's not too bright, it's not too loud. You can build up the color and the formula just blends so nicely on the skin. Time to add some glow. I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I've got a mini one here. Don't worry about the contour. I know it looks a little patchy here, but I did blend it out properly later. Highlighting all the high points of my face as well as the inner corners. I find that really brightens up the eye and makes them look a lot fresher and more alive. I always like to play up my eyes for a date night look. I feel like we do a lot of talking and communication with our eyes. So I'm keeping the lips very muted here, just with a sheer lip gloss. This is by KIKO. I love this color. It's a brown with a little bit of pink in it. Looks just very, very natural. And to add a finishing touch, I'm going to use a few spritzes of the MAC Fix Plus just to settle down the makeup and to get back a little bit of dewiness on the skin. And that is the final finished look. I hope you all have a fantastic Valentine's Day, and like I said in the beginning of the video, let's not forget it's a day of celebrating love. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic love. So I hope you all will have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon in my next one.